Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 7 of Scaling to Glory. And we're gonna start today's episode off by going into the first game of this episode. And we actually come up against a bit of a skill team with two 5-star skillers in his squad. We have Memphis Depay and also Boo Sufa. So I was looking forward to actually play against this guy, but unfortunately the game was a little bit laggy, so it was really difficult to actually create chances and pull off skill moves as well. You might not really see it from the gameplay that the game like really lags, because it was mainly button lag that was going on, and in my opinion that's like the worst lag that you can have when you're playing FIFA. Also, this situation, like, my opponent just played the through ball, my defenders were just nowhere basically. That was mainly because of the lag. I just couldn't play. It was just so annoying. We did score a pretty decent goal though here with Palacio with two fake shots, and we put it nicely into the back of the net to make it 2-1 and actually give us that lead back. But then in the second half, you can see it right there as well, like my opponent pulled off some skill moves and I'm usually decent at defending them. But this game, it was just so annoying, and yeah, he makes it 2-2 there. Pretty alright goal, I guess, to get him back into the game. Then from a free kick, actually, we score a bit of a weird goal. He tried to clear it off the line there with his player, but luckily enough, from the rebound, it was Depay actually to make it 3-2. Then once again, it's my opponent on the ball here with Depay with a few skill moves, 2 scoop turns, and he finishes that off. A pretty decent goal there once again, but again, like, I just had so many problems defending just during this whole game. It was just so annoying. We did get a chance here with Jackson Martinez, but look at that shot. I mean, it looked like I kind of passed it across, but it was definitely a shot. I pressed B. I just didn't understand why that shot was so horrible. But anyway, we draw that game. We got a point, which I was kind of happy with, I guess. So yeah, we move on into the second game, decide to switch squads, and we came up against this team with MNEK and Uche up front, two very good strikers this year on Ultimate Team. And guess what? Also, this game was just laggy as hell. The first goal is also absolutely terrible. I tried to kind of put it in from a weird angle, but from the rebound, it was Jackson Martinez actually to make it 1-0. I give us that lead. And as you can see here, just terrible for me with the defending. He picks it up with MNEK, lays it off to Bruma, gets a shot in, but a great save there from Leno. Then the 33rd minute, he gets another chance with Bruma, plays a through ball to Uche, I do believe, gets a shot in, but again, a great save there from Leno, who keeps us into the game. Then we move on into the second half. He plays a through ball to Kuntrao, cross it over to the back post to Uche once again, and he actually scores from it as well. Back post header to make it 1-1. Then in the 51st minute, he makes a mistake with his goalkeeper. We pick it up with Jackson Martinez, wasn't really too sure what to do, and guess what? We picked up a penalty, so I decided to step up for it with Jackson Martinez, but his goalkeeper saves it. A terrible penalty there from Jackson Martinez. Could have been the 2-1 to actually give us that lead back, but then in the 75th minute, it's again Jackson Martinez on the ball. A lovely skill move. We go through a finesse shot at the near post, and we do make it 2-1 to give us that lead. But then in the 90th minute, you just don't believe it, he gets a penalty as well. And just look at this, I didn't even press the B button to tackle him. He just completely misses the ball and the referee gave a penalty. I just don't understand. How is that a penalty? I mean, I didn't even tackle him. I was just so mad, like, especially when he scored his, and like a couple minutes before that, I missed my penalty. I just couldn't believe it. Then, yeah, straight from kickoff, we tried to get a chance with Shikabala. We got a nice skill move going though, but the shot that we took was terrible, so his goalkeeper saved it. So that is how the game went. We draw the game 2-2. Once again a draw, once again a point in this division. I still think that we maybe could have won this game, but that is how it sometimes goes in Ultimate Team. So yeah, we move on into the third game, and we actually came up against a really strong Barclays Premier League side with Remy and also Sturridge up front. And we start off pretty well actually with Jackson Martinez. We do get a shot in, and then guess what? We pick up a penalty. So I just said to myself, I had to score this one, but guess what? We shoot it over the goal. Like, how worse can a penalty get? It was just ridiculous. I had so many problems with my penalties. It was just unbelievable. But then only a few minutes later, we did score a really nice goal though with Charisma. Not a lot of skill moves involved, but like the passing play was pretty decent, I guess. Then straight from kickoff, we set a lot of pressure on his attacker. I do believe it was Sturridge. We go on the counter attack straight away with Shikabala. We go with a lovely skill move there to beat his defender, and we put it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 and extend our lead. Love that skill move there, just perfect, well timed. And yeah, we move on into the second half. It's Charisma on the ball, a lovely ball there back to Jackson Martinez, where we go 1-on-1 versus the goalkeeper. I maybe could have got past him, but I decided to go with the regular finesse shot because like I had that feeling that my opponent maybe could get a goal back or something. Then he's usually like completely back into the game. That was actually the chance I was going on about. Like, usually that is a goal, and he decided to put it wide. So yeah, the game was still 3-0. We went on the counter-attack here with Charisma, and we finished that off nicely. A lovely jump there to get past the Bushi, I do believe it is, and he finished it off nicely with the outside of his foot to make it 4-0 and pretty much make it game over. So yeah, that is also how the game ended. We won the game with 4-0. We are on 11 points. I think we only needed 1 more point in order to secure promotion and 4 more points in order to win the title. And we had 5 games left, so we had a bunch of games left to basically try to basically win the title. So yeah, we move on into the final game with the hope that we could maybe secure that promotion. We came up against a pretty strong Barclays Premier League side. We got the first chance here with Palacio, which got saved, and then from the rebound, I think it was Douglas Costa with a volley, but it went over. Then the 13th minute, it's my opponent on the ball, decided to go with some 1-2 passing, and I've mentioned that before, that is so effective this year in Ultimate Team. And as you can see, he makes it 1-0 on his first chance to give him that lead. And the 32nd minute, it's Nani on the ball with the skill move. We beat 2 defenders, and we went for a shot, but then somehow his defender managed to block it. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a goal from that lovely chance. Then only a couple minutes later, it's the Pai on the wing there. We pass it off to Palacio. We go with a 1-2 pass with Hernanes. We went for the shot, and guess what? We hit the inside of the post. Very unlucky. Then only a couple minutes later, once again, it is Palacio on the ball. We went for a finesse shot, and again, it is Tim Howard to save it. We picked up a corner, and look at that for a save again by Tim Howard. He was seriously everywhere in the first half. And you can see it from the stats. We had 6 shots on target. All got saved pretty much by Howard, and he only had 1 chance and he scored from it. And then in the second half, for only 10 minutes, and he gets his first chance, and again it is a goal with Pony to make it 2-0 and extend his lead. So yeah, I was pretty annoyed. I just felt that we just should have scored a goal at least by now. We got a chance there again with Palacio, but he decided to go with a finesse with his left foot, and you know that that doesn't work out, especially from an angle like that. And then in the 85th minute, he goes on the counter-attack with Boney to make it 3-0 and definitely make it game over. It was just one weird game. We had so many chances, but for some reason we just couldn't put the ball into the back of it. Tim Howard, especially in the second half, he was everywhere. So yeah, that is how the game went. We lost the game 3-0. If you look at the stats, you never really would say that we lost 3-0, especially when you say we have 9 shots on target and he only had 2, but that is how it sometimes goes. You all know those kind of games. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I still hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like. It would be very much appreciated. And if you can hit 1,500 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.